everyone, hope you are well. I thought I'd pop out here super quick to show you some stretches to help stretch out through your hip flexors, your glutes, lower part of your back, your thighs, maybe the back of your legs if you find that you've been a little bit tighter recently, especially with these weeks of being home a little bit more, as these areas tend to get tighter just that little bit quicker. So yeah, we'll jump straight into it. Hope you enjoy.
So I'm going to ask you to start just by kneeling at the end of your mat with your knees about hip width apart. From there, taking your left legs forward so you've got a 90-degree angle in that knee. I'm then going to ask you to squeeze the right glute, curl the hips underneath you as if you've got a piece of string pulling them forwards. You may find that you feel a pull either through your right hip flexor or thigh, depending on where you're more tight. From there, you can pull stomach muscles in, help with your balance. If you want to deepen the stretch, you can lean back slightly and hold, feeling the pull through either the hip or thigh. You'll hold for about 15 seconds. From there, you can then relax, come back to that neutral position, relax your glute, come back forwards and hold. Taking a deep breath in, you'll then squeeze the glute again, curl the hips under, lean back and hold for another 15 seconds. Once you come back to that neutral position, I'll then ask you to repeat for a third time. After having done so, you'll then take your left foot to the side slightly, for wiggling slightly further in front of you. Pushing all of your weight into that front leg, you're then going to place your hands to the inside of the left foot and hold. Coming down as low as you can, holding here. Make sure you don't hold any tension up in your shoulders. You can relax the shoulders, feeling the pull through the hips. If you're flexible enough, you may find that you can drop down to the forearms. If not, just stay at the hands, and over time, as you exhale, controlling your breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, you may find you can start to bend in the elbows and deepen the stretch. Holding for about 30 seconds. Once you've held that stretch, I'll then ask you to come up to the hands again if you've been at the forearms. You're going to take your front foot back, so you come back to a kneeling position, then curl your toes behind you and extend your legs so you briefly come up to a high plank. From there, you'll then pull the left knee up to your chest, crossing that leg beneath you, and you're then going to run the right foot back along the floor so you sink down into the stretch. Focusing on stretching out your left glute. So your left foot's pointing to the right side of the room, the right leg is nice and straight along the floor. You can either hold at the hands, feeling the pull in your left glute, or if you want to deepen the stretch, you can come down to the forearms, relax the head down, don't hold any tension in your neck, and relax the shoulders. Once again, you'll be holding for about 30 seconds. Once you've held for 30 seconds, you'll then come back to the hands, curling the toes behind. You're then going to extend that back right leg so you have room for your left leg to come out beneath you, and you can drop back down to the knees. Okay, so now that side is completed, we're going to move on to the opposite side. Once again, starting with your knees hip width apart, we're going to take the right leg forwards to a 90-degree angle this time, and you're then going to squeeze your left glute, curl the hips underneath the body as if you've got that piece of string, pulling them forwards and hold. Hopefully feeling the pull either in your left thigh or hip, depending on where you're more tight. If you want to deepen that stretch, obviously you can lean back slightly, pull the stomach muscles in to help with your balance, and hold. Holding for about 15 seconds. Once 15 seconds are up, you can then relax that glute, come back to neutral position, and then we're going to repeat once again, squeezing the glute. Curl the hips under as far as you can, lean back and hold for another 15. Once 15 seconds are up, and you come back to that relaxed position, you can either repeat for a third time, or if you want to move on to the next stretch, you can. Obviously, if you repeat for a third time, see if you can hold for a little bit longer, maybe 20 or 30 seconds this time. To move on to the next stretch, you're then going to take your right foot to the side slightly, you're taking that foot slightly further in front of you. Pushing all of the weight into your front leg, this time your hands are going to drop to the inside of your right foot, coming as low as you can and holding. If you want to deepen the stretch, you can come down to your forearms, so your elbows are placed on the mat. However, if you find that you're not comfortable on the forearms but the hands are too easy, over time you can bend in the elbows slightly, increasing the stretch through the hips. All the while making sure your hips are level over the floor, they're not slanted down to one side, keeping them nice and square over the floor. You're then holding for 30 seconds once again. Once 30 seconds are up, I'm going to ask you to come back to the hands if you've been on the forearms, and you're then going to take the right leg back so you come back to the all fours position. From there, I'm then going to ask you to curl the toes behind you and extend the legs so you briefly come up to the high plank position, shoulders over the hands. You're then going to pull the right knee up to your chest, crossing that leg on the mat beneath you, so your right foot points to the left side of the room. You can then slowly run the left foot back along the ground, sinking down into the stretch. Feeling a pull through your right glute. If it feels quite intense, you can stay at the hands, or if you want to deepen the stretch, you can come down to the forearms and hold. Don't hold any tension up on your shoulders, keep the shoulders relaxed. You can relax the head down, holding for 30 seconds. Once the 30 seconds are up, you can then gradually come to the hands, curling the left toes behind you, extending that leg, allowing room for the right to come out in, and then you can come back down to the knees and relax. So now that we've done those hip stretches, I'm going to ask you to shimmy down your mat so you come to lying on your back. So we're going to have a little bit of focus on your glutes and lower back if you find over the weeks that you've been holding any tension there or feeling sore there in particular. So coming down to lie on your back with your legs out straight from the body, I'm going to ask you to take the left leg up to a 90-degree angle above you and wrap both your hands just beneath that knee, pulling the knee into your chest as close as you can. You're going to hold this for about 15 seconds before then using your right hand, so your opposite hand to that knee, and you're going to place that hand on your knee whilst extending your left arm out along the floor. Pulling the right knee over the body, your left hip should come up off the floor and you'll feel a pull in that left glute, possibly through the lower back. Both shoulders stay in the mat, just that hip comes up off the floor and you can hold for about 15 seconds. Coming back to the centre, you can then repeat if you want to, pulling across and holding perhaps for a little bit longer, maybe 20 seconds this time, before coming back to the centre. If you want to repeat for a third time, you can, maybe aiming for closer to 30 seconds, just stretching out that glute. Once you've done so, you're then going to bring the leg back to the centre, drop that leg down and you're going to swap to the other side. Bring the right leg up to 90-degree angle above you, wrap both hands beneath the knee, pull the knee into the chest and hold. Once again holding for about 15 seconds before you'll then take the left hand, extending the right out along the floor, pulling the left knee over the body, both shoulders stay in the mat, just the right hip comes up off the floor. Holding for about 15 seconds. You can then come back to the centre and then repeat, seeing if you get that knee a little bit further over the body, still keeping the shoulders in the mat. Maybe holding for about 20 seconds this time, a little bit longer, before coming back to the centre and repeating for a third time if you want to. From there, you can then lift the left knee up as well and wrap both hands beneath the knee, just pulling the knees into your chest so the hips lift off the floor slightly, taking some strain off the lower back if you need to. I'm then going to ask you to release the knees, place the feet on the floor and slowly come up to sitting so you don't make yourselves dizzy. So coming round to all fours to finish, you're going to start with your knees hip width apart, shoulders over your hands, so you're on the all four position. You're then going to take the knees just over hip width apart and bring the toes together behind you so you've got a diamond shape in the legs. You're then going to drop the hips back, pushing away through the hands so the hips sink down to the inside of the legs. Arms nice and straight, you can relax the head down between the arms and hold, feeling the pull through the lower part of your back. If you want to deepen the stretch over time, just walk the hands a little bit further away, relaxing the head down, not holding any tension in the shoulders, not hunching up through the shoulders, holding for 30 seconds. Once the 30 seconds are up, you can slowly come up to kneeling, bringing the knees back to hip width apart and relax there.
So they were all the stretches that I had to hopefully help relieve any tension that you may find that you've been feeling through the hip flexors, glutes, maybe your lower back after the last couple of weeks of obviously being at home a lot more than we usually are. Hopefully that was easy to follow and you do find a result with those and you do find that it does relieve any tension that you may be holding. And also fingers crossed we will see you at the gym again soon and get to open our doors again soon. But before then, take care, stay safe and thank you for watching. Bye!